The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Is that wide 20?
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hatch it, hatch it.
Kill, 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 kill.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey,
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 52. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Leonard Fournette. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Watch twist, watch twist.
Here's a give to Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
258.
Check. 45 the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
I got him.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Wait, Eddie! We ain't giving up nothing today.
26, Mike. 26.
It's complete. It's Miller.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5. 5 yards remain on second down.
You got nothing again.
Fournette running right. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 3. Check 3.
Switch.
Alert.
Switch.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Yeah, baby.
Wait, that's 53.
I got you, boy.
26, Mike. 26.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Wait, that's 380. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe. Hey, 166.
The handoff to Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Check 31.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Shift.
And They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Rodgers on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay, and that'll set them. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
45. Mike, 45.
Rodgers now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there outside of the pocket and on the money.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. It's our field. It's our field.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get this. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Hey, I'm coming.
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Come on, D.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. We got 3 down.
To throw, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
I got 87. That's me, boys.
The final shot before half for Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Suckup will put this one right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Tight end right.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Wait, 20.
Hey, here we go.
26, Mike. 26, let me go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
6-man. Check curls.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully.
Looking for Evans. runs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Plant.
45.
Check 30.
Record.
From the 35 on second down, Rodgers. And this one's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Tight end right. Hey. 4 down. 45's the mic.
Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Here we go. Slam. Whip. Watch the outside.
They'll run with Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady.
Check. 3 down.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 66 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
3 down. Odd.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
But that makes this a two-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back north. Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
45's the mic. Check that.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
45. Mike 45.
To throw is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Back north. 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Watch the edge. Peek edge.
Now Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.